Am I the asshole for leaving for the weekend after my wife agreed to host Easter at our house without consulting me? My wife, 38 female, and I, 39 male, have been married for 12 years and have 3 kids, 11, 8, and 6. We live reasonably close to family on both our sides. Our house isn't huge by any means, but it's big enough for our family. However, no one else on my wife's side of the family lives in a house. Her siblings all either rent homes with roommates or live in apartments. Her parents downsized into a smaller townhome about 5 years ago. As a result, anytime her family wants to get together for a holiday or special occasion, we are the ones who end up hosting. It's not even a discussion with her family anymore. Everyone just assumes that we are going to be the ones who host. We at least rotate major holidays between my family and hers, but my siblings and parents can also host gatherings, so hosting duties are spread out amongst all of us. But every Thanksgiving, Xmas, 4th of July, Easter, etc. that we spend with her family, we host, and her family are not the best guests. They will bring food if we ask, but anytime there is cleanup or other help, they are nowhere to be found. I have expressed my dislike of this arrangement to my wife numerous times. She has insisted that I not say anything to her family about it and to let her handle it. However, nothing has ever changed. We hosted Xmas for her family this year, and it sucked. People showed up late, forgot the food they were supposed to bring, no one helped with cleaning, people let their kids make messes, etc. Same old story as every other time. After that, I told my wife I was done. I told her I don't want to host her family until someone else on her family steps up and hosts something, or we book some other venue and all chip in to pay for it. She promised to talk to her family about it and figure something out for next holiday. For Easter this year, we were supposed to just have it be our family. No extended family. But a couple weeks ago, my wife met up with her mom and sister for lunch. When she got home, she informed me that she talked to them about how hard hosting Xmas was. She said her mom and sister agreed that they would do better and offered to prove it to us on Easter. And my wife agreed. We got into a huge fight over it. I told my wife that she is on her own for this one. I told her I would be spending the entirety of Easter weekend with my family, and I'll take any kids with me that want to come. But I am not going to be helping with any of the hosting duties whatsoever. She thinks I am overreacting and that I need to give her family this final chance, because her mom and sister seemed really sincere during their talk. I told her, I don't care what they say. I'm not going to be involved at all because I won't be able to hold my tongue this time. And I don't want it to come to that. She is not happy with me at all, but I don't really care. To top it off, all 3 of our kids want to come spend the weekend with me instead of staying home. Not the asshole. I don't think your wife is being firm enough with her family. And even if she's trying to negotiate some improvement out of them, it was out of line for her to agree to it without talking to you. It sounds like she's taking you for granted. This might be her handling it, but it feels a bit too little/too late to expect you to host yet again just to give the family another chance, especially when she committed without talking to you. And, without knowing the family, I can't say I have a lot of faith any improvements they demonstrate this weekend will stick. The answer is that you guys should not have to solely face hosting duties. In fact, you should not be hosting at all unless you're both bought in. End of story. I think the issue at hand, though, is that even if this weekend is far more pleasant for you because you're just not there, it's still unresolved. Won't this just come up again at the next holiday? Are you going to take your wife at her word if she tells you after Easter it was way better? I think you have more talking to do with your wife. And sadly, I think the line might be that you discontinue hosting for the foreseeable future, or that you're leaving every time she signs up to host. And sadly, I think the line might be that you discontinue hosting for the foreseeable future, or that you're leaving every time she signs up to host. I don't think either one of those scenarios would make me sad at all. Not the asshole. What she means is, she never told them you weren't hosting. When she met up with them, they brought up Easter dinner, assuming it would be at your house. She got a few quick words in about how they need to help clean as you're getting frustrated with it, and otherwise acted as a doormat for her family at your expense. Go hang out with your family, but don't expect your wife to explain the reasons why you went to her own. She'll say your mom insisted you be there, or something to that effect, and no lessons will be learned by anyone. Not the asshole. She said her mom and sister agreed that they would do better and offered to prove it to us on Easter, and my wife agreed. Oh, they can prove it by hosting themselves. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.